Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be doing a deck profile for Battlin Boxers. This is a fun deck from Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. It's a pretty budget deck overall, and it's actually pretty good. Surprisingly, this is one that actually got downgraded from OCG to TCG. A lot of these cards are common, with the exception of the Xyz monsters that they have. Whereas in OCG, a lot of the actual monsters in the deck were rares. But overall, this is one of those fun decks that I put together on the spot, and then I just threw in a bunch of the random trap cards and spell cards that also came in Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy to see what I could come up with. So to start off, 3 Battlin Boxer Headgeared. This guy is like the main guy that starts it off. When you normal summon him, you can send a Battlin Boxer from the deck to the graveyard. And then once per turn, this face-up attack position card can't be destroyed by battle. So he's got like a Dark Resonator effect. Or Fortress Warrior, I forgot which one. Anyway, next, 3 Battlin Boxer Glassjaw. This is almost always the one that you will use Headgear's effect to send to the graveyard. Because then when this gets sent to the graveyard by the card effect, you can target a Battlin Boxer monster in your graveyard, accept him, and add that target to your hand. So you won't use him as the first target, but you usually would use him in mid-game to get something else back to the hand. So next, I have 3 Battlin Boxer Switchitter. This guy, he's the one where you can normal summon him to target a Battlin Boxer from the graveyard and special summon it. So yeah, you'll summon him, you'll get this guy, and then you'll overlay for your Battlin Boxer boss. Because the downside is you can't special summon any monsters during the turn you activate that effect, except the Battlin Boxer monsters. So this is kind of a theme-specific deck right off the bat, because they have effects like that. But luckily they have some pretty good Exceed boss monsters. Next, we've got 3 Battlin Boxer Counterpunch. This is the guy. This one, it has 0 attack, but during the damage step of either player's turn, when a Battlin Boxer is attacking a ring attack, you banish him from your hand or graveyard, and then the monster that is battling gains 1,000 attack. So this is one of those. It's kind of like a hand trap or like a weird Necro Gardener effect where you can banish it from the graveyard or the hand to gain some sort of advantage that way, to influence the battle. And then 3 Battlin Boxer Sparrer. This is the one where you special summon. You can special summon. It's basically like a Blackwing style, where if you control Battlin Boxer, you can special summon this card from your hand, but at the cost of you won't be able to conduct your battle phase. So this is one of those kind of like it's a little bit slow because you can't actually go on the offense when you use that effect, but it lets you overlay into something really important. So that's the monster lineup. It's just straight warrior Battlin Boxers. So for spells, we're obviously going to run Rhoda, because all of them are level 4, level 3. And then because it's all warrior, I put in 2 Solidarity. And because they're all about attacking the opponent to win, the deck centers on OTK style. So this card from Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy I found, it's an equip card, Magnum Shield. It pretty much goes real well with them, so I just threw 2 of them in just to see how well it does. And it seems to work out pretty well. Basically, when you equip it to a warrior that's in attack position, it gains the attack equal to the original defense. And some of these guys, like, they have pretty good defense. Some of them have none, but like a lot of them have like 1,400 defense to 1,200 attack. And then I think the first one, yeah, he's got like 1,800 defense, so he becomes like a 2,800 attack monster. So 2 Magnum Shield, and then 2 rank up Magic Barian's Force. This card, it's the one that you see people using with the Xyz monsters. This is how you bring out your number C monsters, or C Xyz monsters. 2 MST, just standard magic trap removal. Then Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Book of Moon, and then this should be Monster Reborn. But I don't have an extra one to put in this deck, so I just threw in Lightning Vortex. But you could swap out Call the Haunted for Monster Reborn. So that's the spells. And then for the traps, because it's an OTK build, you want to try to rush when you can go on the offense. So double Reckless Greed for draw power. 2, Pinpoint Guard. This card actually works pretty well with these guys, surprisingly. It's a new card from Tachyon Galaxy, so I'm trying it out. As well as double Xyz Block. So I put 2 of these. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can detach an Xyz material from a monster you control to negate the activation and destroy the monster. And then double Call the Haunted. So Monster Reborn is supposed to be in the deck, so you can think of one of these is supposed to be Monster Reborn. And the other one could be like Torrential Tribute or something. Then Phoenix Wingman Blast is very good against a lot of things. It top decks, or it sends the Exceed or the Synchro back to the extra deck. You could swap this for Compulsory Evacuation if you don't want to discard a card. Or you could put in something entirely different like Mirror Force. And then this is supposed to be Mirror Force. Or Dimensional Prison. And then I put in Memory Loss. It's a new card from Tachyon Galaxy. I'm trying it out. And the last card is Mind Drain, another new card. I'm trying it out. So just some interesting... They're most likely going to end up being side deck cards, but I'm just trying them out to see how they play. So for the extra deck, I'm running 3. Number C105, Battlin Boxer, Comet, Cetus. This is the really big strong one that you bring out with using Barian's Force. And you use that on this guy, number 105, Battlin Boxer Star Cetus. So this is their main one that you're going to use a lot. But then I also run 2 Battlin Boxer Lead Yoke. This guy's surprisingly annoying actually. He's really good. So these are the ones that you summon almost all the time. But in the events that you aren't actually going to rely on the Battlin Boxer Xyz monsters, I'm including some other additional warrior ones. Zubaba General, like he just came out, Shonen Jump Alpha, so I got mine. And then 1 Heroic Champion Excalibur. It just goes in well with a deck that's OTK focused. And then 1 number 39 Utopia because he's a warrior. And then because you run these, they're rank 5, you can overlay to Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger in very late game if the event ever arises, and because they're warrior. Well, actually, whoops, they're actually dragon. So, well, you can still use them though in the event if your opponent has some, some weird situation where they've got like tokens or something. You attack the token and you kill them that way. You just overlay this guy. You just lay Gaia on top and attack for game that way. So, I don't know. I just threw them in. And then 1 Maestro the Symphony Gen. He's just a very good rank 4 overall. He's probably one of my favorite ones. And then number 16 Shockmaster. In the rare event that you can actually go control base, for whatever reason, if you get 4 Battlin Boxers on the field, just threw him in just because he's a pretty decent card. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've been playtesting the deck and it's actually really fun, even with these side deck based cards in it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks.